Good morning, everybody. Hey, how are y'all doing? I haven't seen you in a while. We're out here today in Jennings State Forest on the Dunn's Farm Trail. There's been a little bit of talk, controversy, whatever, about some logging that's gone out here, and I figured I'd come out today and get some miles down to end 2025 out, but also give you guys a look of what's happened out here at the Dunn's Farm Trail. So let's walk along and take a little look. So about 3 or 4 months ago on Dunn's Farm, as you can see, there was a prescribed burn through here. And what happened was the prescribed burn became a little too hot. And I'll see, I think I have some video of what it looked like right afterwards. But as you can see here, if you've been here before, the trail is way more open. Well, as a prescribed burn goes, occasionally, even with all the work that the fire teams do, there can be problems. And what happened is many trees were burned too far and needed to, we're not going to make it. So as you can see here, it was logged. They came in and took those trees out. And a lot of people were saying, well, why are they logging in the forest and everything else? Well, if they left the trees standing, that would not be good for the forest. Wouldn't be good for the wildlife. Wouldn't be good for anybody. Now, here are my thoughts on it. If a natural fire had come through here, it may have done even more damage. Now that wood was taken out, it's being used, I'm sure, for something. I'm not sure what. These trees are fairly young, so probably being used for paper products. But in addition, the forest has been cleared. There's a whole bunch of the trees left, and I'm 99.99999% sure that pretty soon there'll be some planting done in here to bring some more longleaf pine in. So, you know, these things happen. If you don't manage the forest, all of it would be destroyed. None of it would be used, and it would take many years. So as we go through this year, we'll come back out here and take a look at it and see what this one little track looks like as the forest recovers from what happened here. So I just wanted to give everybody eyes on it and to see what it looks like now. It still looks pretty darn nice, and you know, it's going to be really beautiful, I think, as it continues forward. And to the forest managers and the rangers, thank you for taking care of our forest. These things happen, you know, we do our best, and it's the hard work that you do that makes sure this forest stays out here and stays healthy. This is probably the best view of the results of the fire, the prescribed burn that got a little out of control, and the subsequent logging. This is on the crosscut trail, and as you can see, a lot of the trees are gone, and then there's a bunch of them standing. And again, I'm sure there'll be some planting done out here. If you look kind of to the tree line there, you can see how dense this area was before. So there are quite a few trees taken out. Again, these trees were probably somewhere in the 10-year-old range, so they weren't old growth or anything like that. Old growth would have survived just fine. Here's an example of the size of some of the trees that were taken out. Still very beautiful here, and the crosscut's always been pretty open. Now it's going to be wide open, so the next few summers this will be an early morning or an evening hike, not a middle of the day hike for sure. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all an area with quite a bit more impact than what we saw earlier on the hike up at Dunn's Farm. All right, let's get this hike wrapped up. This is new to me. We're on the Pioneer Trail and Washtub Falls. Look at this. I was talking about earlier about how well everyone takes care of our forest here. Looks like they're still doing work here at Washtub Falls. But this is brand new. Yeah, they're still working on it. Ha! Check it out. You can head right down and jump in the creek. And as the sign says, stay on the stairs, don't go on the bank. Is this nice or what? Oh, I guess that's Washtub Falls. I've never, ever seen it. Check it out. It's a little creek heading down here into the North Fork Black Creek, which is super low right now. Huh. How awesome is this? Again, rangers, Forest Service, and especially volunteers, thank you for everything you do to support our forests, especially here at beautiful Jennings Creek. All right, let's keep hiking. Folks don't know here in Jennings State Forest and much of Florida that this land was used to, I guess, harvest turpentine. So here in Jennings, we have an old growth stump that was used to collect the sap to make turpentine. It's still here, so I'll give you an idea. So here you can see where they scored the tree and the sap would drain out into pots, and then that would dry up and they'd go down to the next one and the next one. Give you an idea how big this pine tree probably was. This oak tree has grown here since then, and it ain't a small oak tree. I mean, it's not a big one, but isn't that cool? So come on out here to beautiful Jennings State Forest, see all this cool stuff. Well, I hope that explains a little bit more about what's happened out here at the Dunn's Farm Track and here in Jennings State Forest. And again, you know, it's important that we have fantastic people managing our forests, and they are doing always do a fantastic job out here in Jennings State Forest. And you know, we'll keep an eye on this land and see how it changes as we go along. Until then, do me a favor, please hit like and subscribe and follow along. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff this year. We'll be going to Hike. We're going to be going to Florida Trail Days. And if you've already seen my short, we're going to be doing the challenge. Can we go out and hike 1,200 miles with a stretch challenge of 1,500 miles this year? And why not take off 50 pounds while we're doing it? So anyway, please hit like and subscribe. We'll see you on the trail real soon. Happy trails, everybody. Bye-bye.